Welcome back to another episode of Rants with Nat with the guest appearance of Bear. Today we're going to be talking about Zone 3 training because half of y'all are stuck there without even realizing it, or maybe because our ego likes to get in the way. So for reference, I'm Natalie. I'm a clinical exercise physiologist and I like to break down the why behind training so you could actually train smarter. If you love evidence-based fitness without the bullshit, follow along. Okay, so let's break it down. Zone 3 is that happy hard zone. So you could sustain it for a while, but it's not exactly comfortable. So it's the intensity where you're working, but you're not dying. So if you've done a race or steady state cardio before, you've probably spent a lot of time in zone 3. So what's the deal? The zone 3 isn't bad. In fact, it has its place. So think your tempo runs, your threshold work, race-paced training. The issue is when you accidentally start living in zone 3 all the time. Now, if you're doing cardio just for fun, you don't have any training or performance goals, then whatever, stay in zone 3 all you want. Glad you're doing the cardio. Otherwise, here's where it could be a problem. The thing is, it's too hard to be easy, but too easy to be hard. So zone 2 is that magic zone where it builds that aerobic endurance without excessive fatigue. Zone 4 and above kind of builds that speed and power. But zone 3 sits in this awkward middle ground where you're working hard enough to create fatigue, but not hard enough to get the real high intensity adaptations. The biggest mistake I see is if you have scheduled easy runs and you're doing all your easy runs or a lot of them in zone 3, then they're not actually easy. The biggest mistake I see people make. People accidentally pushing their easy days way too hard, and it ends up carrying fatigue into their next workout, into their whole mesocycle, into their whole training. So then when it's actually time to go hard, you don't have as much left in your tank and you're not properly recovered. And another thing is you're missing the benefits of true zone 2 training. It's where the magic happens for endurance, the fat oxidation, the mitochondrial efficiency. So if you replace that with a bunch of zone 3 work, then you're shortchanging your base building and your foundation. So should you ever train in zone 3? Yes. But be intentional about it. Use it for your tempo workouts, your race pace sessions, or a part of a structured training plan. Don't just let it take over your easy days and take over your training. So the moral of the story is zone 3 has a purpose, but if you're accidentally spending all your time there, then it's probably slowing down your progress. So if you like breaking down training myths, hit that follow button.